here we are on after Roger's first week of doing the ketogenic diet, which he's loving because it's, again, just a reminder, it's high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet. For a lot of people, it's hard to find maybe the foods to just stay on it and keep on it. You're kicked out of it fast if you don't stay exactly on it because it's also no sugar. Get the glucose out of there and getting the fat to be burned right away. We're just getting to the source of the fat, going straight to it, passing the glucose and the carbs. So that's why it's so amazing. So we're going to be, he weighed himself on Friday, which is every week he's weighing himself at the same time.
Yep. And I weighed in at 332.2.
Which we were like blown away.
So that's 12 pounds in a week. So I'm like, dang, that's...
With working out every day, he's still moving.
Yeah, and now I've been working out before I did this ketogenic diet.
He's doing the same things for his workout.
But
he's having more energy.
Oh yeah.
To run the whole time.
I have a lot more energy, and the biggest thing, of course, is switching to the ketogenic diet where I low sugars. So all of my soda is gone. I don't have any anymore, and I'm watching what I eat at lunchtime or at dinner time. I'm not having the carbs that I normally had before, but and I guess little things to work. If you go on this diet, you got to look out for. You got to be prepared because when it came to snacks or the Sunday I started last Sunday, it was difficult because we had all the stuff for our kids to eat, and I didn't really have anything prepared for me if I had any snacks. So that was a little difficult to get through Sunday.
So I whipped up some low carb brownies that were kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. But that's because I didn't use almond flour, and I'm sure they would have been a little bit better with almond flour. So you do have to be prepared. Know the things that you are supposed to eat on this diet. You guys, this isn't a fad diet. This has been around since like our ancestors. This is more the way they ate. They didn't have cereal boxes. They didn't go buy bread at the store. They were lower grains and they were eating their meat, and then they were having the high fat. Like the Pilgrims made some kind of thing that kind of kept them sustained. I don't remember what it's called, but it was high fat. This is how they sustained themselves. So it's not a fad diet. It's been around for forever. And then, like I said before, it was just back in the 60s or the 50s, I think, there was just a scientist who happened to have a study that it was all about low fat, and he pointed the finger at high fat diets and just eating low fat. He pointed the finger at that instead of at sugar and carbs, and again, that's what's making us fat and causing heart problems and causing us to be so tired and causing our brains to be foggy. Anyway, lots of stuff. It's just so beneficial. So I'm going to go ahead and, so you're down how many pounds?
I'm down 12 pounds from last week. From
1 week.
Yeah, from 1 week.
He's got his brother-in-law's doing this with him and one of his best friends also.
Yeah, from Alaska. I'm proud of him too for, if anybody else wants to. He's seen some progress. He's
already also, which is awesome, in just a couple days, right?
Yeah.
So it really is amazing. It definitely works. So we start here at the bicep again, and that is about 16.4. So, oh wait, what was your weight again?
332.2.
32.2.
I think what we're seeing is a lot of my water weight going away. And when I was running, I've been really struggling to run a mile, and this whole week I've been able to do it. Well, Kelly saw me about die when I did it for the first time.
I looked over at him and I was like, "Are you okay?"
I wasn't at the time, but like a minute afterwards, yeah, I felt great. But on Friday, I was able to run a whole mile. Well, I was able to run at a higher pace too, so that's really helping me out.
Because you get more energy on this as well, because you're not weighed down and bogged down by the sugar, the glucose, and the carbs. And yeah, it's amazing. So
What is that?
that one is 50. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because it was 52 before.
Whoa.
Waist. And this is just another way for him to be accountable. So this is awesome. A lot of people are cheering him on. So just gonna keep this up for accountability. And
Yeah, if any of my friends want to do it, let me know. Come
he's
on.
already got a few. So starting a trend here. Okay, 47.4.
47? What was that measurement?
47.4, and before it was 48.4.
What was it? What was the? What did
Oh,
you measure?
the waist.
Waist. Yeah, that weird waist there.
And now the belly button, which is the abdomen.
Notice it's over there now. I can't reach her.
Did that on purpose. Where's the belly button?
Right there. Sorry about that, guys. We
Little technical difficulty.
ran out of disk space, so
Ew.
we have to do some of the stuff over. Sorry about that.
That's what's nice about being married to a tech-savvy guy. He can fix it.
We ended with the weird waist.
Yeah. And so then the abdomen, where the belly button is. So, right there.
This is,
Am I there?
yeah.
Okay. So this one was 47. Okay. 47.4. Oh, no, wait. Oh.
What's up?
Actually, I think it said 48 last time.
It said 48 last time?
Yeah, last time the camera turned off and we didn't know it. So, the abdomen ended up being 48, and it was 49 last time. And then the iliac crest was at the
So,
hip bone. So, are you there on that side? Am I there on that side?
yeah.
Okay. Hip bone, which was 46.9, which was before it was 47. Awesome. And then the hips were under your gluteal fold.
Under your booty.
Which was
The gluteal fold.
46.7. And then last time it was 47.6.
Nice.
So doing awesome. And then the thigh. Let's see. Okay, the thigh. Oh my gosh. 26.8. Which last time it, oh wait. $26.8, which last time it was 27.5. Amazing. And sometimes there are certain areas that just genetically it's harder to lose. Kind of like me, it would be like the behind area and the thighs. And well, we'll talk about me in just a minute. But because I've been trying this whole thing out too. So, and then this one is same side every time, just to keep consistency. Again, when he's weighing at the same time. That's why he already weighed. But if you read the blog, you'll see it. You took a picture of it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you can tell it's his feet. There is no like.
Oh, I got some ugly feet.
There is no like second guessing his feet. If anybody's seen his feet in real life.
Yeah. Well, the pics I took, you can see from running. I can't believe I have runner's toe, but yeah, a mile on my weight gives me runner's toe. I got a bruise underneath one of my feet, one of my toes there. So.
Yeah. So 332.2, right? The weight.
333.2. Yeah.
Oh,
No, 332.2.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, can you get my wrist?
Oh yeah.
Just one.
But I'm not putting it in.
I know, but I'll have it on the video so.
Oh, okay. So again, for the reason for measuring the wrists and the ankles is just to see if there's like what's going on with the water weight. And there was a little bit of a difference, but not much, like barely anything. So that's 7.8.
7.8.
Okay, so with me, I've been kind of just like being a little bit more mindful of trying to eat higher fat and lower carb, moderate protein. Not full keto like him. There were a few days that I was in ketosis, but then there was a few days that I was, and then maybe I wasn't as strict as him. I had a little treat, and that's okay every once in a while. What's nice about doing that is this little supplement that we're supplementing with. Being able to take this puts you in ketosis. Gets the ketones going in your blood within 60 minutes. Normally it takes, if you mess up, it takes a couple days to get back into ketosis. Me, I felt like a treat. I had a treat. I was just like, okay, it's okay, because I'm just going to drink my drink and get right back into ketosis. Being in ketosis allows you to, it gives you more brain clarity. It gives you more focus. You're able to sleep better. I have a good friend that's trying out this diet as well, and she just told me she's sleeping well. And she's also tried the drinks as well, and she's sleeping better. Normally she has insomnia. So, like I told you before, with the history of this diet, it didn't start out as like losing weight. This was just a thing they tried on helping kids in the hospital that were having seizures. The high fat and starve out the carbs, having lower carb. And then with the Alzheimer's, and that's what's explaining why the brain clarity, why, why people are having more energy. And then today I was talking to some friends and I'm like, I just don't know how to stop. And part of that is that I have more energy. I feel great. I don't have to eat so much and bog down my body, but yet I'm still getting all the calories. He's getting all the calories he needs in order to for it to be sustainable. The more I think about the low-fat diet, the more I just think our bodies are being bogged down, but they also are starving for something more.
Yeah.
So when my sister-in-law told me about this diet, it rang true to me. When I hear truth, I just know it, and for me, it made sense.
And it took me a minute, I've never heard it. I thought it was crazy, of course, because I've never heard it. I thought that high fats would be crazy for me. And to dumb it down for me, I see it as I was burning glucose before, and not efficiently. I would store up the stuff I wouldn't. And I am burning fat now. I'm not putting a lot of
straight to the fat source.
I'm not putting a lot of stuff in me that turns to glucose. I'm not putting a lot of carbs in me, or soda or sugars that my body was used to burning glucose, and it's turned to burning fat. With
eating so many carbs that everybody's so into is and sugar, it spikes you, and then you have a low. And then it doesn't ever get to the fat to burn because it's trying to burn, the body's trying to burn that first source and that it normally burns. And so people are having less energy with this. It gives you more energy. It gives you more focus. And it's awesome. And so...
this is my first week on it, and I got to say, hey, I'm going to keep doing it because...
And he's been supplementing with this Max Keto OS, and he's been supplementing with the Orange Keto OS. which
Yeah.
helps give you a little bit more fat because it has the MCT oil in it. This has the beta hydroxybutyrate.
I mean, I've 12 pounds and I mean, I've been going to the gym consistently for years.
Ever.
And it
That's
is
where I
nice to
met.
see. It is nice to see a difference. I was able to get my weight down a while back, but it hasn't been, hey Roxy, it hasn't been like this for
Wow.
a while.
Yeah.
So
like,
I'm happy. Hopefully next week I can get the same thing going and keep going down that path. And if anybody else wants to try it, come on, try it out. Even if you don't, just try something different, because
yeah.
if it's not working for you, what you're doing right now,
Then
you might as well try something different.
yeah, and a lot of people aren't open-minded to this different way of thinking because we're so used to the low fat, exercise. But what does your body have to run on with that? Not much. And with this, you have it is more sustainable. People are like, well, that's not sustainable. Well, but is low fat sustainable? Really? Like, what are our bodies running on? Why are we having such high obesity? Why are we having such heart problems? Why is there so many issues with Alzheimer's and the autoimmune disorders? Like, be willing to try something different. And if it's hard for you to stay on a diet like that, there is a supplement now that was formulated just a couple years ago that helps you, because, like, to be honest, it's not easy for everybody to stay on that diet, and you're kicked out of it easily. If you just, like, even lick a banana or something, you're kicked out of it, you gotta go back in 2 days. This gets you into ketosis within 60 minutes and helps you stay in it, and it's in your blood, and yeah.
And Roxy drew that. So.
Yes, it's lovely. Great picture. Yeah.
Jeff taught you how to do that?
Yeah, for me,
Nice.
I just wanted more energy. That was the biggest thing. So
Well,
anyway, yeah, it's
sorry
in our
for that.
lives.
Sorry for that little interruption, but
But she's beautiful.
this is our family. So hopefully next week we're going to be great and get some more weight off. I'm excited to weigh in on Friday again. So
Never come off this fast.
yeah, it's never come off. So
It's pretty amazing. And yeah.
we'll talk to you next week.
Yes. See you next week.